By now you have decided and realized and recognized that creativity is a major part of your life and something that you want to always invest in. And I commend you for that. I really feel as though, while you know this is going to be an important part of your life moving forward, thinking a bit more holistically about what you want your life to look like is going to be really, really important. I've always recognized and realized that a sure way to fail is not to define what winning is. Because if you don't define what success looks like, if you don't define what winning is for you, if you don't define what the end goal is for you, you will definitely fail. Because wherever you get to, you'll feel as though you've missed the mark. So I want you to take a moment, pause the video if you want to, or maybe just think real fast. What is this all about? What do you want your life to look like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line? You don't have to have every detail mapped out, but what does it look like? Where do you live? Who do you live with? How do you feel? These are the questions that are important for you to think about. Otherwise, wherever you end up will just be by accident. It won't be because you intended it. It won't be because you wanted it. It will simply be because that's just how things have happened. And I've spoken to numerous people in their 50s and their 60s and their 70s who don't actually know how they ended up where they are. And that's because they didn't start with any intentionality. They didn't start with any end goal in mind. And a key principle of success that I really want you to hold on to is beginning with the end in mind. Like, what is the point of all of this? If you want your creativity to be your job, then that means that there's a different path to follow. If you want your creativity to simply be the escape from your 9 to 5 that you do when you get home, just for yourself and just for the love of it, that's a different path. If you want a mix of the two, that's a different path. But you have to define what it means to you. If you want to make money from your creativity, then you need to think about who your clients are. You need to think about who wants what you're offering. You need to think about how much you're willing to compromise on your art. If it's simply something you do for the love of it, maybe you need to cancel that Netflix subscription. Yes, I know. Maybe you need to cancel that Netflix subscription and take those extra 10 hours of that box set. I know Atypical is great. I know it's great. Yes. I know The Irishman, if you've watched that, it's a 3-hour-long film. I watched it. It's fantastic. I know these things. But nevertheless, if you want to enjoy your creativity, you need to make time for it. If you want your creativity and your skills to grow, you need to make time for it. Where your focus goes, that's where the energy flows. And so focus on the things that are important to you. Focus on what you want your life to be like. And it doesn't have to be just about monetary value, okay? It's not about how much dollars, pounds, yen, whatever it is you have in your bank account. It's about having that feeling of fulfillment, having that feeling of going home at the end of the day and feeling like you made a difference in the areas that you wanted to make a difference. It starts today, like it starts whenever you're watching this. It starts with the next 24 hours. What would it look like for the next 24 hours to be successful for you? If you do that every single day and then you extrapolate it and you look at the week and you extrapolate further and look at the month, extrapolate further, look at the year, before you know it, you've lived a life of meaning, purpose and success. I wish you all the best. Follow me on social media, all the channels, at Luke C.R. White, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm even doing a little bit of work on TikTok. So I'll see you soon. Peace.